Okay, so I didn't make an intro for this video. Started this video last week sometime, maybe a week and a half ago. I was just fixing a couple small little things around the truck. I had something cool planned to make a video, but I've been busy, been in school. But right now, things haven't really gone my way. So the video's going to start with where I left off last week, and then I'm going to show you what happened. Alright, here's going to be a Studebaker update. I've been driving every day almost for the past 3 weeks, except for when it's raining. And right now I'm just gonna fix a couple things that are bothering me right now. I took another brake light switch out of the one of my ARC 7s that I had for parts. I'm gonna try and get it to fit in here. I'll show you this. Okay, so right now the brake light switch, I'm just throwing this one up during the day. It's the bottom set of lights in the back, and then this one goes with the halos, but it's another set of lights in the back. So at night the freaking halos come on and it's blue and it's bright as shit and it's stupid, so that's got to get changed. So I'm gonna try and wire in the brake switch. But when I was down here playing, I noticed this. I just welded a blob on there, so yeah, that's kind of safe if you could see it. You see that? It looks worse now on the picture than it really is, but they're not connected. And that's how it was. Now the brakes work. So I need to weld that better. I don't like that, not one bit. Well, that's still not connected. Now it's connected. So I gotta fix that. I need to do it like right now, because that's dangerous as fuck. Another thing is, this window track, I need to like get to go up, because every time you hit a fucking bump, it just pops out of there. It just comes down, so I'm going to try and tape it and try and wedge it in there with Gorilla Tape. And lastly, I already did this last week, but I didn't do a video on it because I just wanted to drive it. I had to swap out the whole master and reservoir and swap the lines and rebleed everything. The last master I had was leaking real bad right out of the back of it, and it was dripping onto the exhaust down here, and it smoked out the entire cab, which was fun. It smelled real bad, and that's why that's in there. I don't know if you've seen the fire extinguisher back there, but right now what I did was I have the power probe and the multimeter here. So I just tested this and tested it out to work fine. So I just put one of these in there. I probed it. So the negative's on here. And then I put this negative here just because. So it did something like that. And then I added power to this one. And I had 12 volts here. Then I pushed it in just a little bit and it went away and went to 0. So it's hard to do one-handed, so I can't do it because I have to push this button at the same time to add power. But the switch works, so now I have to wire that in. Alright, so I taped around it and the inside, and it seems to be staying in there. So that's one thing. And I got 2 wires going to this now. So this switch is just to halos, this one's just to one set of rear tail lights. You see there. That's headlights, high beams on the floor, starter on the floor, and I'm going to press the brake pedal and it works. So what I did was, there was like a little thing, stump sticking out of this side that I showed you that I welded, and then like I just kind of like through bolted it. What I did was I took the plasma cutter and I just cut the inside of this out, that little stud right out of it, and just put a hole. And I unbolted it, put 2 nuts there so it can't loosen up. And I got rid of a lot of the play that was in there. And it seems to work, so I'm going to take it for a test drive. And it seems to be working. So I put the mirror there. I thought that was going to work at first, but I can see the reflection off the welder. And the only other problem I had with this truck is this phone and the gauges. The Bluetooth adapter inside the engine bay is not sending a signal to this anymore. I tried the adapter on my truck over there, but it didn't read it. It won't pick it up with the phone or the tablet, so I think the adapter took a shit. So I have to get another one, but that's a more of a recent thing. Radio's working, everything else seems to be working. So let's go on a test drive. Alright, so I showed you that part of the video. That's where I finished, and I had something cool planned for the end of the video. Never got to it. Drove the truck for another week, and I have a couple small issues with it now. So I'm going to insert a clip now. I can't make this shit up. It's coolant coming out of the exhaust. Don't know how. Okay, so now you saw that I have a leaking cylinder head. It is coming, I believe, out of the exhaust stud. I just walked in the garage and there's a bunch of water on the floor, so I thought that was weird. Threw a bunch of shop rags down to dry out the water. My garage door seal leaks, but it wasn't rainwater. It was coolant. So that's how I figured out where it was. It took me a while to diagnose it, but right now I'm going to either try and weld that head on, weld that stud shut, or I'm going to try and right stuff it just to do a temporary fix. But I might pull the head off tomorrow. That might be a separate video for it. And I'm going to show you one other problem I have with the truck. Okay, so I'm driving a bumpy ass road to school every day, so you can see it. Hopefully you saw that, but the welds on the front fender, like on the red support that I made to the frame, they broke. So I'm gonna build another mount, bracket that up real nice, and make it. I'm gonna weld it solid right to the frame. And I gotta do the head. So there's more to come. So like, comment, and subscribe. The next part of this video, we will be trying to solve my cylinder head leak and coolant leak, and trying to fix the front end. And I have a couple other small things I need to do too. So thanks.